So Tina, it was about 45 miles an hour back there. How fast did you just go? And I love it.
Right around 80.
About 80.
Unless the officer's watching, and then I was going 45 exactly.
Exactly. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Hot Wheels and Accelerated Health. This episode is going to be awesome, you guys. So we're first going to meet with Dr. Eyad. Dr. Eyad has been a patient of mine for a long time. So he's a doctor of pharmacy. What I like about Eyad, he's not quick to push pills and medication on people, write prescriptions for this and that. He actually takes a more inside approach.
That's what I'm talking about!
Where healing comes from within, and he capitalized on that. So that's really awesome. And then we're going to take a ride in this sick Shelby Mustang GT500. This thing is amazing. Tina's been a patient of mine for over 16 years.
It's been a long time since I came around.
She rolls up in this thing, and you got to wait to hear this. This thing is awesome. This is one amazing Mustang.
It's unbelievable.
Then we're going to introduce you to a patient of mine, Ed. Ed had the worst back pain and leg pain. He had excruciating leg pain going all the way down the leg called sciatic pain. He had a neurosurgical consultation, was ready to get surgery, and I said, time out.
Pause, one brief halftime, if there's...
Stopping the clock?
Yeah, that's it.
He became a patient. We actually resolved all of his back pain through chiropractic care. This is gonna be one crazy episode. So buckle up, guys.
Put your seatbelt on, please.
This is gonna be great. So Dr. Pat, why don't you go ahead and introduce Dr. Eyad? He's been a long-term patient of yours for what, 20 years, I believe? About 15 years.
Dang.
And he's an expert. He's a doctor of pharmacy. Thank you. And he also specializes in wellness. Let's walk over here and let's talk about what we're gonna show us what we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah, sure. So just gonna give you a quick overview of our pharmacy.
Sure.
So we specialize in compounding and functional medicine, but we try to use as little drugs as possible.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
And the main reason for that is people want to feel better naturally.
Yeah, we do.
And then we add the drugs later on if needed. So we can compound things like hormones and things like that if needed. So the things that we use a lot for our patients include energy. You know that.
People have low energy, doctor?
You'll be amazed.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Of course, weight loss, because you know that leads into that, and of course the third thing is hormone imbalance. So for the energy, we really tell people the best thing to do is to control your stress.
Oh, I'm stressed.
There's one thing that we can do to control the stress better is lower your cortisol.
Wow, what does that mean?
So cortisol is basically a stress hormone, and as human beings, we evolved back in the day a fight or flight reaction. So what happens now, because we live in this very stressful environment, we're always under this fight or flight reaction. We think there is this lion that's chasing us 24/7. That's why we can't sleep. That's why we have a hard time functioning, and of course feel low on energy. So what we do is we try to lower the cortisol level, so you're not always, running away from that lion.
Run, Forrest, run!
And also, if you control your stress and your cortisol, then the weight starts to come off, because the body actually puts weight on when you're stressed, and of course you have stressful eating.
Eating is the #1 way people deal with stress, okay? Don't give me shit.
And then of course your hormones get balanced correctly.
Is there a certain, besides, I know exercise helps cortisol, right, doctor?
Sure.
And then what is there, like a supplement that you recommend, and what would that be? What would that supplement be?
So we have a lot of supplements actually. We have some that we make ourselves, and we have some that we buy from other third-party pharmaceutical grade supplement manufacturers. So we can use a whole bunch of gamuts. But the one that we like a lot, and we use a lot, is called Stress and Cortisol. This is a formula we developed a couple of years ago. And we actually tested it first on ourselves and people here in the lab, in the pharmacy. We have other herbals that help you with the stress response, so it kind of lowers your cortisol. And what happens is when people start to be on this thing for some time, they can sleep better. They don't have to have that milkshake in the morning, or that coffee all the time, or that bread all the time, so they feel better. Eventually they start losing a few pounds.
I want that.
Now here's the great news, folks. We actually carry that supplement at our offices.
Yeah!
So that's excellent.
That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't that a great doctor?
That's absolutely true.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Eyad, we want to thank you so much for your time
Thank
today.
you for
That was
coming in.
very, very educational. And we look forward to you coming back here and learning more. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Dr. Eyad. It's always great to see you. Thank you.
Same here, absolutely.
So the thing I love about Dr. Eyad, he's an awesome doctor of pharmacy. He understands the body's natural ability to heal itself, and he helps utilize that. And he also really believes in chiropractic care, which is why we utilize Dr. Eyad. So up next, guys, we're gonna take it right in the sick Mustang GT500. Let's do this. Tina Schaefer, what's going on? How are you doing?
Hi, out enjoying this beautiful day in my car.
Awesome. So Tina, how long have you been a patient of mine?
About 16 years?
16 years? Wow. Are you sure you're old enough to be a patient that long?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
You seem hardly to have aged at all.
Look at this. Oh, Tina, I love the license plate. Snake bitten. What year is it? How long have you had it?
Just give me a couple details.
Oh,
It's just like 11.
11 details?
It's a 2011. I've had
Okay.
it 3 years now, and it's a GT500. Has 550 horsepower.
What? Hold on. 550 horsepower?
Hold on. This, bruh.
It does.
Do you use it all?
Well, I paid for it all. I'm going to use it all.
Oh, I love that answer. That is sick. I love it, Tina. This is amazing.
And you know it's supercharged. It has a sound too.
That is awesome. Wait till you... Oh my gosh.
you can say that again.
Oh my gosh. Explain it. What is all this stuff, Tina?
Okay, well, this is our cold air intake.
Okay. Wow.
We have our supercharger.
Wow. How many horsepower, Tina?
550.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And you use it all?
I do. It's an SVT version, special vehicle team, and you can see where
Special
it is built.
vehicle team. Wow. Where was this built at?
Detroit.
Okay. Wow. Look at this. Okay, Tina, we got to hear this thing. This is going to be sick. Wow. This is sick, Tina. Tina, can we go for a ride?
Hop in.
Okay, look at this gear shifter. I
snake.
love it. Okay, we're gonna go for a ride. Let's do this, Tina. You can eat off those floor mats. Here we go, guys. We're in the GT500. Listen to this thing.
I love just getting in this car and going for a ride.
I know you do. So this is how cool Tina is, you guys. I called her, I texted her about 20 minutes ago. I'm like, Tina, do you want to highlight your car on the Hot Wheels and Accelerated Health channel? She said, heck yeah. She literally met me in 20 minutes. That's how cool Tina is.
Because you're like the coolest person I've ever met.
This is a fast car. It doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't. I love it. So Tina, explain the exhaust on this car, because it's insane. It's amazing.
It sounds so nice. I
Yeah,
love
what
it.
is it?
Well,
Explain
first
it.
of all, we can't handle slow people. So let's blow this person away.
Yes, let's do this.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
that is not Shelby exhaust. That is Roush Axelbach exhaust that the previous owner put on there. And I figured, you know, hey, if I didn't like it, I could always change it back to the Shelby exhaust, but I'd be nuts.
Right.
This sounds so amazing. I love the Roush Axelbach sound.
Hey, you know what? I love it too.
Yeah.
So Tina, it was about 45 miles an hour back there. How fast did you just go? And I love it.
Right around 80.
About 80.
Unless the officer's watching, and then I was going 45 exactly.
Exactly.
That's the sound of the police.
What's going on back here, Tina?
Well, I like to jazz things up. So I put two snakes here. This is Hiss, this is Venom. And then I've got Shelby letters with the red to match the car. If you notice, the snakes have the red to match the car too.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Awesome.
And put it up here.
So Hiss is this one.
Yes.
And Venom is this one.
Yes, and this one's better behaved.
Okay, sounds great. I love it. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I felt all 550 horses on that thing.
Yes, you did.
And that was amazing. I love the part where Tina said, do you want to hear this thing? She's rolling at 80, 85 miles an hour on a 45.
Great God.
That's what I love about Tina. She knows that car inside and out. I don't think I've ever seen a patient know that much about cars, and she loves her car, as you can all tell. So up next, guys, we have this amazing patient testimonial. So I'm gonna introduce you to Ed. This is a really good testimonial. You're gonna wanna hear this one. So Ed, when you first came into the clinic, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was your lower back pain and your leg pain?
Well, if I could have cut the leg off and just been a one-legged man, I would have done that. The pain was just unbearable for about 3 days. You know, the ER diagnosed the bulging disc, but they wanted to put you on pain meds, which I just didn't want to go that route.
So fast forward months later, and we have you on the back rehab program. Your back is stronger now. Tell me how much better stronger your back is as far as functional levels day to day.
I'm probably 95% back to where I was before the injury happened. I mean, just recently I got back into doing yard work. I moved about 7 tons of dirt and rock.
Wow.
And at the end of it, I was like, I feel like a 20-year-old still.
That's great.
You know, for so many years, chiropractic care was not on my radar. And now, everyone I meet, I tell them, hey, go see a chiropractor and see if that will improve your status before you go any further. Yeah.
Well, Ed, I want to thank you for sharing your story. It's going to help a lot of people. And you're a great patient, and you're always a pleasure to treat. Thank you, Ed.
Well, thank you.
I still have the biggest smile and grin on my face from that video with Tina and Dr. Patrick. Awesome video. All right, guys, here's the winner of last week's quiz. It was Tara. She guessed double trouble on why someone would take the 2 T's off my emblem. Great guess, Tara. Awesome. And we have quiz time now for this week. What is the top speed that Tina has had on that amazing red GT500? Guess the top speed of that. Make sure to put the comments below. And again, make sure you do the 4 things, guys. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like, and comment. We'll see you next week.